Hey, World Wide Web, welcome to ATV, Approaching the Void. I'm here with Jessica Carlin. Jessica, what's going on?
Hi, Steven. Nothing much. How are you?
I'm trapped inside a television. How about you?
The same. You trapped me here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thanks for reminding me. All right, I've had enough of this. There we go.
Oh, much better. Okay.
Whew, it's bad enough being in a room all day, being in a
I
TV in a room. What a drag.
mm-hmm.
Jessica has been kind enough to join me this evening. She's going to tell us a little bit more about her. You all probably recognize her as one of the superstar teachers at Approach. We're going to talk a little bit about that and much more. To start off, I'm going to read some facts. Jessica, I've researched you. I've put in my work. And this segment's called Fact Check. I'm going to read a couple facts or facts, and you're going to tell me if they're true or not. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right. Jessica Carlin, I looked into this. I dug deep. I looked at your family tree. I contacted people using a false name, of course.
Steven, that's called stalking.
We're going to edit that out. And I found that you're from Las Vegas, Nevada. Is this true?
Where are you researching?
Uh-oh.
I am from Reno, Nevada, the superior city.
All right. Do you have a problem with Las Vegas? And if so, what's going on there?
Las Vegas is perfectly forgettable.
Nice. That's basically the plot of Hangover, right? The Hangover? Is that pretty much?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Who remembers anything from The Hangover other than the tiger? Nobody remembers Vegas. I just remember the tiger.
All right. So can I scratch this off my bucket list before actually going to there? Am I just going to be wasting my time?
Just scratch it off. It's a waste of your time.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for setting the record straight. Let's see. You first started teaching in China.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I was in the northeastern region of China in the Jilin province, and I taught children for 1 year.
What age children were you teaching?
My youngest student was 3, and my oldest was 16.
Oh, wow.
So a big range of ages.
Wow. Speaking of children, I've heard that you have 4 cats named Mikey that you've had for 1 year now.
Yeah, they're all 4 of them are named Mikey. Isn't that interesting?
I couldn't believe it. I'm glad that that you can check this fact for us. 4
Let me just set the record straight. I have 1 cat. 1 version of Mikey.
Okay. How long have you had Mikey?
I've had Mikey for 4 years.
You know what?
You almost got me confused.
I think I see what happened here. All right. 1 cat named Mikey. You've had Mikey for 4 years. What's Mikey doing right now?
Hiding.
Classic.
Actually, no, he's right there.
Oh, wow.
He's just hanging out like a statue.
Remaining very still.
He's very good at that.
Amazing. All right, Jessica. Thanks for setting the record straight. I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Some of them have to do with teaching, but most of them don't. Are you ready?
I hope so.
All right. Jessica, you can learn 1 language overnight. And when you wake up, you will be fluent in this language. Which language would you pick and why?
Mandarin, because it's really, really hard to learn.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good reason, and that's a good choice. I read somewhere that the majority of humans that are alive on this planet speak Mandarin.
Correct. Also correct. It is the most common first language on the planet.
Wow. what do you think you would do with this new ability to speak Mandarin?
I would use it to travel all over China without any problems and being able to do it by myself.
Yeah. Would you go back to Jiling
I would go back to Jilin.
and just
Absolutely.
blow their minds? Everyone that
Yes, I would go see all my friends and all of my old students again, who some of them are probably teenagers now, and just blow them away with my Mandarin skills.
awesome. All right. Now, here we are, basically living and breathing Zoom. Let's imagine this pandemic is behind us. What would be your first travel destination if you had no limitations?
Nepal, because
Nice.
I am desperate for a really good hike, some fresh air, and a lot of mountains.
There we go. Have you had experience mountaineering before?
Sort of. My hometown, which again is not Vegas, it's Reno, has a lot of mountains. We're famous for the Sierra Nevada mountains, and I grew up in those mountains. So Nepal has always been kind of like the ultimate mountaineering experience that I have thought of. So
Oh, that's awesome. All right, so let's see. What's a hobby or passion of yours that might surprise those who don't know you very well?
this would surprise a lot of people. I really like to play chess.
All right. So the Queen's Gambit, is this based on your exploits? That was one of the
No,
fact
Beth
checks.
Harmon. Beth Harmon is way chicer and cooler than I will ever be.
How did you get into chess?
My dad taught me when I was a kid. So he and I used to play chess every night when I was in school.
Oh, very cool. Did you guys keep a tally or a record of your wins and losses, or was this purely a friendly gaming situation?
He beat me every time.
No need.
There was no need to keep track. Yeah, he beat me every time. It's one of my life's goals is to defeat my father in chess.
Wow. That's awesome. Hey, speaking of childhood and legacy, could you tell us how you came about teaching?
Yeah. Well, so my first time teaching was in China. I hadn't really intended to do that, but I wanted to go abroad, and so that's what I decided to do. After teaching for a year in China, I came back to the US, and I actually moved to Boston for law school. I was going to be a lawyer. I did 1 year of law school and realized this is not for me. And I quite literally wandered into Approach for a job interview. It went well. Here I am, and that's really the grand odyssey of how that started.
That's awesome. I like that you wandered into the building back when we could do
I
that.
quite literally wandered into the building.
Viewers, do y'all remember when we could just walk into places,
I
wander in
know.
there
I know.
with
I
no
miss that.
forethought, no preparation needed?
Yep.
That was living.
The things we took for granted.
Yep. Okay. Well, I was just wondering, are there any current hobbies or passions that might surprise your past self, Jessica from the past?
Yeah. I really love makeup now, like as a hobby, like as an art form. Um, and in the past, I mean, I like when in high school, I was very like anti makeup, like I don't ever want to do that. It's a waste of money.
So was I.
But hmm?
So was I.
There we go. I mean, you change as you get older. And makeup's really been like a big hobby of mine for the last few years now. So That would really surprise teenager me and college me.
Nice. So imagine that you have a holiday weekend. Some national holiday is granting you a 3-day weekend. And limitations aside, how would you spend this 3-day weekend?
Oh, 2 places: the gym and the spa.
Any particular spa?
One with maybe like one of those spas in Iceland, like with the really hot with the hot cold water. And a nice face mask on, some exfoliation going on. Like, go to the gym for a few hours, stay at the spa, go back to the gym, go back to the spa.
You lost me at go to the gym, but yeah. So you started teaching in China. I started teaching in Korea. And I miss going to the Jimjilbang, which is their like sauna and bathhouse combo.
Yeah.
We go there like every weekend.
With the t-shirt and the shorts and the little buns for your head.
And the greatest ice cream in the world and the best snacks.
Yeah.
You could live there. You can actually live there. It was kind of like a hostel. I mean, people who were traveling would just live there. They'd just rent a locker and keep their stuff there and go to work, come back.
Yep. I see that in K-dramas.
Yeah. Yep. And they have the exfoliation supplies, and they have an ajumma who can scrub you down.
To
sounds awesome. Your next spiritual form.
That sounds amazing.
So I'm there with you. The gym, I don't know. Is this a quarantine activity, or have you been a gym goer before the world started to end?
I was a gym goer before everything hit the fan. I have not been very good about keeping up with the gym at home. I cannot work out at home. So I have started going back to the gym as of this week, like very slowly.
Good for you. Yeah, I've heard that even bringing like a simple like free weight routine or resistance stuff at home just doesn't feel the same. You don't have that motivation.
It doesn't feel the same. It's not as like I don't like it. Some people can work out at home. I can't.
It's good to know that there's someone else out there who can't work out at home either.
It's just I can't do it. And also I feel bad for my neighbors.
Do you make like power grunts when you're working out?
I jump a lot and then I drop and I'm clumsy and I fall. And so I don't want these constant crashes.
Yeah. All right. So you have a favorite English word?
Yes, I do. My favorite English word is cozy.
Ooh, cozy.
Cozy. I love this word, cozy.
That's a word that sounds lovely and it feels lovely to say.
It does. Cozy. Yes, it does.
I especially enjoy putting the adjective super before it. Super cozy is a delight to say.
Super cozy, yes, super I like cozy. To say that. Sometimes I say comfy cozy.
That makes me think of Hook. Comfy cozy. Shmee. But I digress. Any favorite word in other languages that you have?
Yeah, in Chinese, in Mandarin, my favorite word is piaoliang. Means beauty or beautiful or pretty or spectacular.
I like that. Can you say that one more time?
Piaoliang.
That sounds very nice.
It sounds really nice to say, and it has a nice meaning.
Wonderful.
I also like aiguo in Korean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it means cute.
Yes. It's I remember having complete strangers pinch my son's cheeks in Korea.
Yep.
Um, very, very shrill and very loud, but would always elicit laughter
Mm-hmm.
or tears because
Oh. Oh yeah, poor Hans.
no, it was me. I was crying. Hans has only cried twice in his life. All right. Speaking of language, do you have a favorite idiom, an idiom that you love or hate?
An idiom that I just do not like. It's always been very strange to me is bun in the oven. I do not like this idiom.
And for our listeners, can you explain what bun in the oven means?
Yes, bun in the oven is a way to say that a woman is pregnant. That the baby is the bun, and babies are not things to eat. And the woman is the oven, and women are not objects. So I do not like bun in the oven.
Yeah, I'm with you. That's always kind of made me wince a little bit when anyone says,
Yeah.
"Oh, the old bun in the oven." Even they usually say it about themselves. I think the only people that use that idiom.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not one that I'm a fan of. One that I do like is come hell or high water.
Ooh, come hell or high water. Tell
Mm-hmm.
us what this means.
So come hell or high water, it's meaning that whatever difficulties come your way, you will face them. You will handle them. Come hell or high water, you will overcome your challenges.
Awesome. It's got a Western feel to it.
I am from the West.
There you go. All right, we're gonna transition. It's time to do some rapid word associations, which is not as alarming as it might sound. Really, what this is, it's just a way to kind of look inside, Jessica, see how Jessica thinks and associates with different words. I'm going to read 5 words to you, and I'm going to read them one at a time. And you're simply just going to tell me the first word or thought. It can be like a phrase too, that comes to your mind when you hear the word that I read.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Number 1. Bark.
Turtle. Turtle.
Of course. Top.
Bottom.
Dandelion.
Fluffy.
You said that as if you were calling a pet. Fluffy? Is that you? Good turtle. Nice turtle. All right. Ready? Tom Hanks.
COVID.
Excuse me?
COVID.
Oh, Tom Hanks, we love you. And I think that you're a stand-up guy. I heard his COVID story in a Conan interview. I was listening to Conan O'Brien's podcast. Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. And,
yeah, it's sad, but that's the first word that I think of.
Yeah. As if the man couldn't get any more famous. Now we associate COVID with him.
I know.
Batteries.
Charge.
I don't know how to respond. I'm like, yes, that's appropriate. And every answer is appropriate.
That's probably the most normal answer so far.
Yeah. And finally, peaches.
Fuzzy.
That's one of my favorite words, by the way.
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy. I feel like I feel like fuzzy and cozy are bedfellows. I feel like they go together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, if you have something fuzzy, you are probably cozy or on your way to cozy.
I agree. I agree.
All right. You passed with flying colors, Jessica. That was great.
Awesome. A+. Yay.
A+. You've done that before, haven't you?
No, teacher.
Cream cheese or sour cream?
Cheesecake, because it has both.
Should we go left or right? Up. No, that's good. Cheesecake. What's your favorite type of cheesecake?
Oh, New York style.
And
Classic.
Assuming I'm an uncultured Philistine, what is a classic New York cheesecake? What does that entail?
It's just cream cheese, butter, a lot of egg, and sour cream, vanilla, and you put it all together, and you don't really have to bake it. You just let it cool and kind of harden, and then you've got the perfect slice of cheesecake on top of a graham cracker and buttery crust. Put a strawberry on top, and it's delicious.
There you have it. I hope you at home were writing down those instructions, because those are the instructions to a flawless New York style cheesecake.
And if you don't want to make the cheesecake, you can buy it at the best bakery in Boston, Bova's.
I am going to have to agree with you. My son and I went down to Bova's after we picked up some laundry the other day from the laundromat. And we got some cookies. They have some great raspberry Milanos.
Yeah, you're so lucky. I love their twists. Have you had their raspberry like vanilla twists?
No, I haven't tried those yet.
Oh, those are really good. Those are really good. They're a little messy to eat, but they're good.
I'll have to check those out. The raspberry twists.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Oh, like I said, now we're recording. It's time to get serious. This is a more serious question, Jessica. Would you rather be in a rap battle or a sword fight?
Sword fight.
Would it be your first time?
In reality, yes.
All right. You got to explain sword fight. Why?
Okay. Because I watched a lot of anime growing up, and the characters always look so cool doing sword fights. And so I think I want to look cool like an anime character.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, what's your favorite anime?
Fairy Tale.
I haven't seen that one, but cool. I'm kind of a rookie, a greenhorn when it comes to
my heart. Fairy Tale's fantastic. Fairy Tale has everything: drama, comedy, action, magic, story, characters that you just can't help but love no matter what they do.
Yeah,
Fairy Tale's the perfect anime.
I'll have to check it out. Fairy Tale. Is it on? Can I find this on Crunchyroll?
Yes, you can. But okay. It is Tail, Tail.
Oh, okay. I think I've seen the thumbnail for this.
Potentially.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. It's anime perfection in my opinion.
Nice. I just finished Kuroko no Basket, or Kuroko's Basketball. It's the basketball anime. It's delightful.
Oh, I haven't watched that one yet.
As someone who grew up in basketball country,
yeah.
I don't know. It just takes like it really took it to the next level for me.
Sports animes are the best.
They're so good. They're so compelling. Haikyuu was the first one I saw.
Yes.
The volleyball sports anime. And for all of you who might be rolling your eyes or sports anime is so compelling that you don't even have to like the sport. You don't even have to know what the sport is to get totally sucked in. And Haikyuu, I think, is a good place to start.
Yes. Prince of Tennis as well.
I've heard that's really good too.
Very good.
One of my
There's also
favorite
a Chinese TV show, live action TV show
What?
called Prince of Tennis
Oh,
on Netflix.
any relation to the?
It's
Yeah,
it's a
okay.
remake. It's a live action remake, Prince of Tennis.
Wow. Very
Fun
cool.
fact. If y'all want to practice Mandarin.
Oh yeah, there you go. In Chinese. One Punch Man is one of my favorites. Also, I don't know if you've seen that. It's pretty absurd.
I've heard about it.
It's like pretty goofy. That's why I love animes. All right. These questions are just getting more and more serious, if you all haven't noticed by now. Next up, if you were sent to join an early Mars colony, what do you imagine yourself doing there? How would you contribute? And would this be your first time on Mars?
What do I imagine myself doing? Turning around and coming back to Earth.
You're just there to check it out. Okay, it's cold. I'm coming back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Turning around and coming back to Earth because Earth is my home and I want to keep it my home.
You got on the wrong shuttle. Oh,
Yeah.
Mars? No. This
is not what I wanted. Also, red is just not my color. Red dust just does not work well with my complexion.
Well, there you go. As good a reason as any to avoid the, what is it, like 4-month journey to Mars? Takes like 4 or 6 months. I should know this.
Something like that.
I've watched
Something
enough
like that.
Netflix original space series. I should know this.
Yeah, something like that.
Too long. It takes too long to get to Mars. Yeah. That's something that I think as a child I would know exactly how I would contribute, and like I would be fearless, like, oh yes, I want to go to Mars. But as an adult, I think I'm with you, Jessica. I'm like, no thanks.
Yep. Yeah. It always seems so cool when you're young and there's just all this like possibility, but as you're an adult, it's like
Yeah.
the sacrifice is too much. I don't want to have to wear a spacesuit every day. I like water. There's not enough water up there.
Yeah. There's like none or something. I don't know. We should probably stop talking about Mars without an expert here. We don't want to mislead the members of the World Wide Web.
True.
All right, so the last question has to do with existing at another time. So many people have said that they feel like they were born in the wrong generation or the wrong time period. I've heard a lot of people talk about this, and they say, when they say this, they have a preference. Oh, I should have been born then. Is this the case for you? And if so, what alternate decade or century or era would you choose to exist in?
So this is actually, I am happy to have been born in this era, and I would not want to be born in a different era because no other era has BTS. And I cannot live. BTS, world's biggest boy band.
The big book of BTS.
The big book of BTS. My life.
If BTS is listening, they owe you so much right now. I mean, the fact that you've turned down the opportunity to, live in the roaring 20s, not the pouring 20s, is, they owe you, I think. What
I
do you
would
think?
sacrifice anything for them.
No, you don't have to say that anymore. They owe you.
I owe them.
I was gonna say we'll edit that out, but I like where this is going. We're just gonna continue. An open letter to BTS. What would the salutation be? I'm putting you on the spot.
Um, I love you. Please be happy in your life.
I really like the idea of a letter starting with "I love you," and then you haven't even said anything yet. I love you, dear
I
dear
love you. Just
BTS.
be
Yeah,
happy. Just please do what makes you happy. Don't worry about like you've made me happy, so go make yourself happy, please.
love Jessica. P.S. I'm sorry. Something.
I'm sorry. Also, I really love you.
If BTS was in an early Mars colony flight, would you be on that flight? And
Mm,
could they coax you to the red planet? Is what I'm getting at.
Oh, Steven, you're making this an impossible choice. I would follow them anywhere.
There you have it. All right. Well, Jessica, thank you so much for coming on ATV and for helping us get to know you a little bit more.
Happy to be here, Steven. Thanks for all the questions and all the fun.
All right. We hope to see you back. You'll have to come on and appear on one of the game show challenge episodes where you'll be facing off with another approach superstar. So
Ooh, I am looking forward to that, Steven.
look for the owl. I'll send it to you.
I will.
Very cool. All right. Thanks again, Jessica.
You're welcome, Steven.
All right. See you later, World Wide Web. Stay cozy.
Bye, guys.